Mr. Moxie coming at you live and direct, Dodge Ram Studios. Once again on my long commute. But blessed to be here today. Blessed that the Creator woke me up. Give me a chance to correct some things I might have got wrong yesterday. I'm always thankful for that. Barack Otaco, aka President Barack Obama, aka the long-legged Mac Daddy. See an article today where Barack says that social media is becoming a problem because most Americans, most people in general, are now getting their news from social media. Why do you think that is, Baracko? Why do you think that most Americans now get their news from social media? And we're not talking about the fake ass Russian shit, but we're talking about, be it communicating amongst ourselves and putting out truths over the top of lies. Basically, people in areas where certain situations and certain things are supposed to have went down, and then we post something totally that contradicts the story that CNN, MSNBC, and Fox News have reported. Barack Otaco now gets on there and say, well, Facebook is the issue and social media is the issue because people are getting their news from these sources. This is another attack on the truth community. This is another attack on people standing up for themselves and people not dealing with the propaganda that we see, that the propaganda is put out every day by CNN and MSNBC and Fox News and these other organizations. So, of course, they would use Barack Otaco, black extraordinaire, because they know a lot of African Americans, a lot of people support Barack, and they listen to what Barack says. But even with someone like Barack, you have to listen to what Barack is saying. They're using Barack to attack us speaking to us. Us speaking to us. Now, I'm not saying everything on social media is good, but hey, I reserve the right to turn it off just like my TV. But when you sit there and say that we don't have the right to speak up when we see a BS story, case in point, the phony shooting in Las Vegas, when people start speaking up, when people went against the grain of CNN and MSNBC, saying we're supposed to believe everything we see on the idiot box and it should be okay, is pretty much what Barack is trying to say. We should just believe that, and you shouldn't get your news off of social media, okay? But a lot of times, it's better to get it on the ground from the horse's mouth. Because if I'm right there looking at it and I go on YouTube and say, hey, I didn't see that, I was there all day, that disproves CNN, MSNBC, and Fox News and makes them out to be what the majority of the time they are, a bunch of liars, a bunch of propaganda spewers. But they use people like Barack Otaco, another president, another guy who just sat in his seat, who did absolutely nothing during his 8 years of presidency. No matter what you folks want to believe, the president has no power, even Barack Otaco. Barack Otaco killed more people in his presidency than any president in United States history. Second to Abraham Lincoln. Second to Abraham Lincoln, he killed a lot of people in his presidency. Barack Otaco, for all the weed smokers out there, could have made marijuana a Schedule 3 drug, but kept it Schedule 1. So all these great things Barack Otaco did, you guys didn't really pay attention to his presidency. So now he joins the attack on social media. He joins the attack on you and me, speaking up and saying, hey, that's not what took place in this area. You had the Sandy Hook shooting, which is always a controversial thing. There was a guy who stayed in that area who reported that that school had been closed for years following the flood that they had in that area. The school was not open. Yet, you see all this stuff going on in Sandy Hook. This went on during Barack Otaco's administration. If we don't speak up for ourselves, don't expect CNN, MSNBC, Fox News to speak up for you. They're not. They'll tell you anything, anytime, Dick and Jane's story, and they want us to believe it. And we have to continue to stand up for ourselves against politicians. Politicians are like exactly what they are. People are influenced. Politics. They will suck you dry. They smile in your face. Then they stank up the place. Even Barack Otaco, the long-legged Mac Daddy, Donald Trump's, the Clintons of the world, they all come and cut from the same cloth. They all are cut from the same. There's no different cloth. We want to pretend that there's a different cloth. There's no different cloth. You think it's a mystery that Barack Otago became the president? A black man becoming the president of the United States of America? You think that's a mystery? It's not mysterious. He was chosen to be the president. So even Barack Otago had ulterior motives, and he's showing those ulterior motives now as he goes against social media. And I'm not a great fan of everything that Zuckerberg does on Facebook. I'm not a great fan of things he allows to happen, but you got to remember Zuckerberg is a part of the network too. So social media basically is the outlet for us to speak to each other, is where it has its best usage. But you still have to watch the crap that is spewed on social media too. But this whole thing, people are getting their news from social media. Hey, sometimes that's the only place you can get the truth. Mr. Monty, Back Row Ministry, peace.